We're finally back on the golf courses here in England. Now, I know a lot of you have been buying some new equipment in lockdown, so I thought it was time to take a look at a few golf bags that you could keep your new kit in. So today I'm going to be taking a look at a carry bag and a trolley bag from TaylorMade. Okay, we've got the Tech Flex and the Storm Dry. Now these are both waterproof offerings because here in England the weather isn't normally like this and we typically play a lot of our golf in the rain. So there's not much use having a bag that isn't waterproof. Now I like to switch between a carry bag and a trolley bag throughout the year, depending on if I'm playing for fun or playing in a competition. So today I'm going to go through both offerings, see just how everything fits in it, if there's enough storage for the large amount of things I usually carry around the course with me, and just to see generally how they perform. So first off, let's get my clubs in it and see what we can fit in. Right, we've got to get all of this in here. So for those of you who've been asking for a what's in the bag, you might get a sneaky look at it here. First off, I'm going to start with the golf clubs because that's really the simplest option. Obviously I'm going to put my woods at the top because if you put them at the bottom, that's just not okay. Right, I'm currently using the TaylorMade's Sim 2 Max, then I've got the G425 in my 3-wood and my hybrids. Now we've got 4 sections left here, so I'm just going to split my clubs up into 3 and put 3 irons or wedges in the other sections. Right, I've got the TaylorMade P770 in my irons here, but some eagle-eyed viewers here may have noticed I've already got 14 clubs and I don't have a putter in my bag yet. And that's because I couldn't decide if I wanted the P770 pitching wedge or if I wanted an MC instead. So I got them both to try out, and since I've been testing them I found that the MC actually goes a little bit shorter, but I do really like the feel of it, but it goes slightly further than my 50 degree in my Vokey's. So I'm possibly thinking of taking this out and carrying 2 pitching wedges in different models, just because this feels more solid for full shots than it does with more of a gap wedge, and then just keeping my 54 and my 58 and my SMAs. Now finally, putter. You've got to treat this club with respect because it's the one that's going to get you out of most tricky situations, so I'm going to put this in the top of the bag with the rest of my woods. Okay, that's all the clubs in now. I've still got my trusty Scotty Cameron Phantom X12 and the putter. I really liked that at the end of last year, so I think I'm going to keep using that for the foreseeable. Right, that's all the clubs in the bag. Let's go see where everything else will fit in. Now before we touch on the storage, I should actually talk a little bit about how this looks. Obviously you can see it's an all black finish, but up close I actually really like the different materials used here. There's lots of different textures across the bag which gives it a really nice look up close. To be honest, I'm just a real fan of the whole style in here. I love kind of the pared back style of it with the kind of simple little logo detailings on. Now a big plus point here for me is that not only is it waterproof, but it still has really good storage options. Sometimes I find in waterproof bags when they have these seam kind of sealed pockets, the zips become very small and you almost can't get into the pockets very well. That's not the case here. You've got really wide openings, so it's really easy to access all that storage space. Now I seem to carry around with me a ridiculous amount of accessories, so I've got them all in this little bag, so I'm just going to pop that down the bottom here. That easily fits in there, and I've still got loads of room for golf balls, gloves and extra things like that. Now this is England, so I need a lot of options for when the weather dramatically changes. So basically what that means is I'm going to carry half my golf wardrobe around with me. Now in this big pocket we have actually got a rain cover here which matches in really nicely with the rest of the bag, so that's all included inside. I'm also going to add my waterproofs and a golf jumper. And let's not forget some spare gloves. We've got a nice little pocket for valuables here, so I'm going to shove my phone and my car keys in there. I actually really like the little clip we've got here to kind of put your laser on or a towel. It's very sturdy. Sometimes you don't always get that with a carry bag, and this can be kind of the weakest point that almost snaps off when you're halfway through its life, so very good to see something really sturdy there. Now another cool little detail we've got here is something which TaylorMade are calling a strap pass. So lots of people who use a carry bag also want to be able to use this on a trolley. So here you've just got a really simple way of putting the strap that wraps around your trolley through the golf bag so it's not in the way. And it's also going to make your bag more secure and keep it on the trolley better. Okay, I finally found a bag that has a water bottle storage that's actually big enough for how much water I want to drink on the course, which is excellent. Right, final few things. I've got a notepad that's got all my notes from my golf lessons in. I've got my Sky Caddy, which I've obviously forgotten to charge. Warm-up band, that's going to fit down here. And my chalk line for practicing my putting. I'm pretty impressed with that. I've definitely fit a lot of stuff in here. Right, now for bag number 2. So one thing I really like about this bag is just how big and spacious the storage area is for your clubs. In particular, we've got a really large putter well. I think that's really important because quite a lot of times I will use a large putter grip, so it gives you somewhere to store that if it wouldn't necessarily fit inside a normal smaller slot in the bag. Now we've got 14 dividers in here, so I'm just going to go ahead and put one of the clubs in each one. Now that was actually quite good because the top middle slot is actually quite a bit bigger than the others, so I've put driver and 3-wood in there, which leaves me with an extra spot to pop my alignment sticks in. So I always carry alignment sticks around, and it's quite nice to have them separated from the rest of your clubs, so I actually do really like that room there. Okay, so literally we have so much storage in this bag. There's loads of room in the top pocket here for T-pegs, ball markers, stuff like that. Down in the bottom, again, we've got a massive pocket for golf balls. You might need a few extra post-lockdown. And also we're going to put some gloves in here too. Now we don't have a pocket on here for a water bottle, which is a shame, but we do have 2 big side pockets, so really you can just use one of them for that. Again, in this side we've got a waterproof bag cover, so should you need that if it's going to rain, hopefully not today. Also plenty of room to put stuff like a mat in. We're still on winter mats here, so that's really good space to keep that in. Now again, on this side we've got this really sturdy clip, so you're going to be able to put your laser on there, or a towel, or all things like that. Okay, I'm super impressed with how much storage we have left here. I haven't even used this middle pocket or the ones on the top here, but these would definitely be good for your valuables, such as your phone or your car keys, and I think I could fit a few snacks for the round in here. Now let's go see how we get on with them out on the golf course. So we've been out on the course with both of these now, and I have to say I was super impressed with both of them. But there's still one question left unanswered. Are these actually waterproof? Let's find out. Right, let's assess the damage. Looks all good to me. Grip's definitely still dry, that's good. Now I put a lot of trust in TaylorMade here because I left my phone in the pocket of this. So let's check that's dry. Yep, all good. Pretty impressed with the waterproof in there, to be honest. There's definitely no water in any of the pockets. Right, bag number 2. I have more reservations about this because there's more ways that water could get in. We're actually all good. I've just dripped a little bit off the head covers, opening it up, but other than that, all pretty dry. Pockets are all good too. I would say though, because this is shake dry, the water kind of stays on it, so it'd definitely be best wiping this with a towel before you open the pockets, because obviously you don't want water to pool up and then drop in. Pretty good for waterproofing from TaylorMade there. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? In all seriousness though, there's no point buying a waterproof bag if it doesn't turn out to be waterproof, so I was really impressed with what we found there. And to be honest, I've been pretty impressed with both of these bags throughout my testing. I definitely prefer the carry bag in terms of styling. I just like something that's a bit more simple and pared back. In terms of the trolley bag, obviously it's a bit more bulky, and I'm not necessarily sure the shaping is my favourite, but I really do love the styling and the colours, and especially how it links into the Sim 2 range this year in terms of that colour scheme. There are a few big positives for me with this bag. One definitely being the amount of storage for golf clubs in the top, and especially that extra larger putter well. The pockets were also really big and accessible, which meant you could get loads of stuff stored in there. All the handles and carry straps are really accessible and easy to use, which makes it really easy to move around, get in and out of your car, and also get onto the trolley. And on that point, it's also lightweight enough that it's really easy to move. It was also really stable on the trolley throughout the round, which is definitely one of the most important things you want in a trolley bag. I do kind of wish there was a separate water bottle holder though. The FlexTech carry bag was really ticking a lot of options here, and I actually loved how comfortable it was on my shoulders. It's probably one of the most comfortable bags I've used recently. Now, when we went out on the course, I also tested this out on the trolley because for me it's important that it can be used with that as well. A really handy feature is that you've got the extra Velcro strap that closes in the legs so you don't get that annoying thing where the stand is literally sticking into your trolley wheels. And also the strap pass worked really well. The bag was just really secure on the trolley throughout, which is actually pretty rare for a carry bag. Finally, I was just super impressed with the amount of storage TaylorMade have managed to cram into this bag. I carried so much stuff with me on the course and I managed to fit loads in here. And also the pockets were just really accessible in terms of the zip style, so you didn't feel like it was really awkward to get things in and out of your bag when you were out on the course. Right, that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed my first golf bag review, but please let me know in the comments below if there's anything else you want to know about these two products. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications too. And if you're after more golf content, head over to the National Club Golfer social media channels for more.